Hi guys, welcome to the Virtual Clinic 3 for Subject Science, Year 4. This is me, Mr. Ilham, and can we start now? Okay, what topic we're gonna cover is the topic for Earth and its habitats, and the subtopic is the 4.1, the structure of the Earth. Okay, now the objective for this virtual clinic is what? To revise on the internal structure of the Earth and to describe on the layers of Earth structure with its details. Also for you guys, also for your deeper understanding on the overall topic. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is the Earth. Okay, can you see that? I am the Earth. The Earth can speak. I am the Earth. This planet is the Earth, which is the planet that we are living in. Um, I got something to show you guys. This is quite interesting. Sometimes I like to use this application for me to just wander around. So you can go to Google Earth. Okay, okay, let's give it some time to load. It's very interesting and very beautiful. Okay, it's packed of information. You can find almost everything here on the earth. Okay, let's zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, okay, this is the earth that I'm showing you that just now. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, there. This is where we are living in. Okay, the earth. The one that you see right now is the outer layer of the earth. Okay, what we are going to learn is on the internal structure of the earth. See there, sometimes I just make it spin and it's very beautiful. Google Earth. Okay, you can try this. All right, let's go back to our slide here. Okay, let's go. Okay, I took all these picture from the internet to show you guys for your better understanding. Uh, when I um when I cut the earth, and this is what you can see actually. Maybe the scale is not up to the real one, but at least it gives you some idea on the internal structure. Okay, if we if we cut the earth into two pieces and we take out all the internal structures, then we can see um, here. So you can see that the brownish part is the. Okay, let's go. What are the internal structures of the earth? Okay, first of all, we live on the crust that are very thin layer of rocks actually, and then we go deeper. There's a mantle and outer core and also inner core. Okay, can you guess where is the crust? Let's take a look on the picture. So where is the crust? Okay, there. There is the crust. Okay, the very thin layer of a layer of rocks. We can say rocks. So first of all, the rocks are solid. Okay, the fact that you need to know is the rock are solid. The rock in the crust are solid. And then the thickness is between 5 to 70 kilometers. Why 5 to 70 kilometers? Why don't we put just a figure there? Because of what? The rocks are not always the same thickness all around the world. Some of the crust are thinner than the rest because of okay. Can you imagine that at the ocean floor, if let's say the ocean is 10 kilometer deep, so the crust may be thinner than the ground, the, the continent. Okay, so we put that 5 to 70 kilometer. The ground that we are living right now may be 70 kilometer deep. Okay, and the material is, like I mentioned, rocks, and the temperature is 20 to 400 degree, not Fahrenheit, degree Celsius. Okay, C is for Celsius. So 20 degrees Celsius is almost like our environment right now, I think. Maybe 20, maybe 25. Okay. And 400 is the bottom part of the crust, almost to the lower part of the layers. Okay, now I start to label them. Can you see? There is the crust. This is from the previous image. There is the crust, and then next is mantle. Okay, maybe your question is why the mantle is red color. Hmm, guess where is the mantle? Okay, I think you got the idea. Where's the mantle? As for your information, the image is not a real image, so it's just an illustration, but it gives you a interesting image for you to figure out where's the mantle, where's the crust. Oh, okay, there's the mantle. Mantle is in this area, the area that the yellowish mantle is the area. Okay, so mantle is actually the take the biggest volume for the internal structures of the earth. So okay, mantle is okay. Let's see here. The thickness is 3,000 kilometer. Okay, that's deep compared to the crust, right? The crust is the maximum for the crust is 70 kilometers, but for mantle, the thickness is 3,000 kilometers. How about the material? So the material in the mantle is molten rocks or magma. You can say magma because of what? Um, the the thing that spurt up from the volcano is actually magma, and that magma is from the mantle. So how about the temperature for the mantle? It's 1000 degrees Celsius. Don't forget that, okay, guys? So like just now, the temperature for the crust is 20, which the environment that we are living in right now. For the deeper part of the crust is what? Can you recall? 400 degrees Celsius. And the temperature for the mantle is like 1000 degrees Celsius. And the state of the mantle is liquid form, okay? Like the magma, the lava. Okay, now we go to the core, and now we are going deeper and deeper. So from where we are living in right now, the outer outer layer of the earth, and then we go into the crust, and then deeper into the mantle for 3000 kilometers, and then after the mantle, which we can reach the core. Okay, we cannot reach the core, at least with our equipment right now. Okay, here I got a bigger. Oh, sorry, I got a better image here. So there, the one that in yellow and I circle in red, that is the core. So core is we got one core, but we divide into the outer part of the core, which is the outer core, and the most center is the inner core. So how we differentiate them? Let's see. So the thickness of the core, both core, is 3,400 kilometers, which is slightly deeper than the mantle. This thickness is for the both core, okay, the outer core and also the inner core. What what is the material for the core? What materials are in the core? Or what? So iron and nickel. What is iron and nickel? Iron and nickel is a type of metal. Okay. So it's a molten metal. The mantle is the molten rock. So for core, it's a molten metal. Now we can say that. Okay. And the temperature here in the core um, is way higher than the mantle. It's a 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. And here, um, I I think some of you guys might confuse, and here I I'm trying to make it very clear to you guys. The outer core is in liquid form, but for the inner core is solid. So don't get confused here because the material for the both outer and inner core is still the same, iron and nickel, which is metals, but their form is different. So for outer core is in liquid form, while the inner core is in solid form. And then the question is why? Why solid? why the outer core is liquid and why the inner core is solid, in solid form. Why? Because of the pressure. Okay. So can you imagine that you are holding a can of drink, and then you try put a pressure, you grab them, you grab the can, and you try put a pressure until it become crush. So that is pressure. So for the whole thing of earth outside, from the outside to the inner until the inner core, there's a lot of pressure put into the inner core. So that is why it becomes solid. How about the temperature? The temperature is still about the same with the outer core, which is 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's try to summarize. From the first column there, um, okay, I put the layer. So what layer? We got three layers here. Thickness. So these are the things that you need to take note and remember. For each of the layer, we need to know the thickness, what are the materials, the temperature for that layer, and also is it solid or liquid. Okay, take a moment here, try to memorize them. The crust, as you can see here, the crust is very thin, which is just 5 to 70 kilometers deep. But once you go into the mantle, it's a long way to go to the core. It's 3,000 kilometers. And also the core is much deeper, 3,400 kilometers. For material, crust is rocks, and mantle is when you go deeper, the higher the temperature, so the rocks got melted. Yeah, you can imagine like that. So mantle got molten rocks, but crust is rocks. Mantle got molten rocks or magma, and the core, which is the material, is metals, iron and nickel. So the temperature range for crust is between 20 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius. For mantle, start to climb up the temperature, become 1000 degrees Celsius, and the core is the hottest, which is 5,000 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. So how about the state, meaning here the form? So it start from solid. Okay, let's take it from the outside, from the outer part of the earth. So we start with solid, and then we go deeper, it liquid, and then deeper, liquid also for the outer core. And the deepest part is which is the inner core, is solid. So solid, liquid, liquid, solid. Okay. Okay. This how how I try to compare. So maybe you can, I hope you get some idea from here, some comparisons. Okay. For the crust thickness, this is from the most left image is from the Google Maps. So I put from the Kuala Lumpur to Genting Highlands. I think most of you know where Genting Highlands. Okay, so I put Genting Highlands there. From Kuala Lumpur to Genting Highlands is 56 kilometer. Okay, if you drive, it takes 1 hour more or less. It takes you 1 hour to reach Genting Highlands from Kuala Lumpur. So you see there, 56 kilometer, almost like our crust thickness. Okay. For the right part, you can see an airplane there, and um, here is the here is a interesting fact about jet engine. Okay, that is airplane engine, which is gas turbine engine. Okay, so that engine um on the rear part got a exhaust, and then the gas that the gas that exit from there, the temperature is the same like Mantel's temperature. It's almost 1000 degrees Celsius. It's about 900 plus 1000. Okay, so the temperature, but please don't try you're going please don't try go rear of the airplane when the airplane is about to take off. Okay, please don't try to do that. So yep, almost same like the Mantel's temperature. For okay, the bottom image there is our sun. Okay, the core temperature, our earth core temperature, which is between 5000 to 6000 degrees Celsius, the temperature is almost the same like our sun's surface temperature. So actually, it is the lowest temperature at the sun, which is the sun's surface. On the surface, the temperature is about 6000 degrees Celsius. Okay, don't ask me about the flare, the sun's flare, because what? The sun's flare, the flare can reach about 20 million degrees Celsius. Okay, and the sun's core almost the same, about 15, 18 million degrees Celsius. So the lowest, the coldest part of the sun is the surface. Okay, so the surface is the same temperature as our Earth core. To me, this is interesting fact. So whenever that you try to remember what is the temperature, what is the thickness, so at least this gives you some idea. Okay, guys. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can always email to me. And but in school, I think you can always come to me and ask anything about science. Right? Thank you so much. Bye bye.